baby.
Hi, I forgot my mic today, so I'm going to just go like this. My name's Matt. I'm here with
Danielle Grew.
Danielle. Danielle, can you tell the fine people of the internet what you were just telling me about the museum and stuff?
Oh yeah, this is Toonseum, or Pittsburgh's Comic and Cartoon Art Museum. There are only about, I believe, 3 of us in the country, the other one being in San Francisco, and one that just opened up in Ohio. We're not...
That's a random place to have one.
Oh, yeah. We're not entirely related to them, but we're kind of sister museums in that we have the same goals. But anyway, we're at 945 Liberty Avenue, and we showcase original comic and cartoon artwork. Current exhibits are When Universes Collide, which is Marvel versus DC Comics.
Nice.
Matchups against each other. That's solving the nerd fights once and for all.
Oh.
Next exhibit is going to be Comictanium, which is superhero metals like adamantium and unobtainium, and kind of the...
I always loved unobtainium.
The kind of made-up sciences behind them, as well as some
made-up science, my favorite kind of science.
Exactly. As well as some artwork along with them.
Oh. How long you guys been doing this?
I was going to ask that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
We've been here around 7 years as operating as a Toonseum, but we've been in our downtown location for about 4 or 5.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but she let me wear a cape and a mask. So
What?
Already my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. And at the Toonseum itself, we have a superhero dress-up station.
What?
These guys, they're my bros.
Yeah. All right. So, looking at Matt, what would his superhero name be?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can't even say.
Ethan, blow on him.
Make my cape, not my face, there's nothing to go with it.
That's the first thing that comes to your mind when you look at him.
Laundry day.
Laundry
Oh,
It looks like a chunk in the wash.
oh. Hold on. Would it be Laundry Day or Laundry Dave?
Laundry day, man. Laundry man.
Do you just throw quarters at people?
Yeah, or I steal their quarters, either way.
Or do you?
Laundry detergent on
And instead of taking people to jail, I just put them in washing machines.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wash the streets of crime.
Oh, nice. New tagline.
Yeah.
Somebody that's talented at drawing to do that. Favorite nerd thing?
Oh gosh, I really love cosplay.
There you go.
Yo, we love cosplay too.
It's true. I like to interview people in cosplay. Favorite cosplay, go.
Oh gosh, I'm not sure. There are so many, even from series that I don't watch, but I'm always really digging Master Chief and Iron Man cosplay. It's just full armor. That stuff takes so much work.
We know a guy that does that.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Sean Bradley.
Yeah.
Working on Destiny cosplay right now, which is absolutely fantastic. All right, cool. Thanks for talking to us and letting me wear your stuff.
Yep, nice to meet you. All right,
Are we
and
gonna look weird since we're not eating too?
No, I think we're the only ones.
Okay.
We're here with Jessica, right?
Yes.
Raquel.
Raquel, yeah.
They gave me candies.
And me. Look over here for a second.
And there's peanuts in it.
Look, Jessica's on a thing. They have a TV.
Jessica's on the thing.
So, can you tell us a little about your web series / TV show?
Sure. So it started out as a web series, 10 to 15-minute episodes each. It's about an intelligent virus in Pittsburgh, and this group of doctors here they're on sabbatical. They all work for the same company called Biogenics, and they're working really hard to contain this virus and stop its spread and make sure that it does not destroy Earth. This virus is intelligent, it's self-aware, it's ever-evolving. So it's a medical drama, science fiction thriller. This is our director, creator, and like I said, it started out as a web series, but we actually just got picked up for distribution this past week. Pittsburgh, all Pittsburgh cast and crew. We shot in Pittsburgh. That's what our company lives in. And we're going to be on mobile devices in May of 2015. So Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire, works.
So this virus, what does it do to people?
Secret? I mean,
Oh, mystery.
mystery.
They start killing.
Ultimately, the virus is lethal.
Oh my God,
The virus was in the chocolate.
Oh, no.
You got it.
And it's contagious. Its spread is enormous.
How's it spread? Oh, there's so many questions.
Just tell me all the secrets about your show.
Whose fault is it that it got out? Now I'm just purposely asking.
Well, a ranger gets infected. That's the person who's
check out the teaser.
There's a teaser.
Well,
Yeah,
maybe
you
we'll
see
link
it
to
in
the
the-
teaser.
Where can we find you guys online?
We're everywhere. Plug this. We're on Facebook,
I'll take
Twitter,
the card too, because there's
Facebook,
somebody in my
Twitter,
We have
Instagram,
like 8,000 cards.
Vine, Vimeo, YouTube. We're everywhere. Our handle is the same all throughout. It's at Sentient Series. Check out our teaser trailer. It was just released last week. We're doing things on our Facebook every single day, releasing new promotional material every single day.
Probably see your pictures on there.
Yeah.
Awesome, very awesome. Have any more questions?
It's an intelligent virus.
Intelligent Pirate.
And it's pre-apocalyptic in the first season. The second season is post.
Ooh.
That's
I like that a lot.
Because with most shows, they don't ever give you like. What
It's either the start or the end. It's not
we're
like.
giving you both. And most people don't know that.
Action, horror. Is it more of one or the other?
It's both.
Comedy?
Suspense for sure. It's a medical drama. Thriller too.
People get killed a lot.
I love that.
Game of Thrones getting killed. You're like, oh, we love that person.
Oh, please tell me that you're just going to be killing all.
We're not
Call
killing
it a
them.
modern day Game of Thrones.
Not for
Modern
this
day
another season.
Yeah, not yet.
Wow, high praise. That's pretty awesome. I'm excited.
I am too.
Did you say there's a date that will be available?
It's going to be available on all these mobile devices May 2015.
Smart
And
TV.
our pilot, which we recently shot about 3 weeks ago, is going to be available in January. So very soon.
Awesome.
You're doing it.
Oh, hey, I'm Matt. I'm here with
Amanda.
Alex.
that's Alex. He made this.
Everybody speak up.
Alex.
What?
That's me.
Ethan.
Ethan.
April.
James.
That's my middle name. Internet knows things now. We're the Gearbox Union, in case you guys didn't know. We do this. But you guys do really talented things, unlike just being loud like us, fellows. So can you tell me a little bit about these things and Douglas and Tom?
Douglas Education is a school in Menneson in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania.
We know about middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania.
I'm from there.
Ethan, why are you sitting there?
We're in the Tom Savini Special Effects Makeup Program. It's a 16-month program. We go through, we get an associate's degree in specialized business.
Specialized business. Cool.
It's an awesome kind of special.
Yeah, really. Is any of this stuff up here yours in particular?
The eyes I made.
Very pretty.
Nice.
Eyebows.
Yeah, I post. I get it.
Eyebows.
Right.
Clever.
I tried.
Yeah.
You succeed.
Well, thank you. Not usually.
How long does it take you to make your eyebows?
They're all hand painted, which takes the absolute longest.
These are all hand painted.
Yes, they are.
It's a real eyeball.
It's a real eyeball.
That's my favorite.
Oh.
Ooh.
I can see why. That's very fancy.
Fancy as shit.
Handmade.
We swear on this video.
You're allowed to swear.
Alex!
Fuck yeah!
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about Groot?
Yeah, sure. This was I did the sculpt on wet clay. All these little grooves and stuff, they're hand tooled in there one by one. Did the sculpt. It took me probably about somewhere between 2 and 4 weeks, about 5 hours a day of sculpting. I took that, molded it, cleaned out the mold, and then I poured this latex on the outside. This is mass latex. Between like 10 and 12 layers on the outside, and then once you have that shell of latex, you use what's called polyfoam, and it's a 2-part chemical. You mix it together and then it expands. So basically you just pour it in there and it fills itself. And then the paint job is all custom, and then this is just some craft moss on top.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Is it your favorite thing you've ever done?
I mean, I did this, I did that alien mask, I did the demon that's in the middle, so I mean, they're all my babies. It's all good.
Oh, your baby. So you're selling your babies.
That's right. I'm just trying to find a good home for the babies.
Just an adoption agency, really.
Yeah. I was gonna say it says best offer, and I'm gonna say you can punch both Matt and Ethan, and Katie will do your dishes for Groot.
I would get hit for Groot.
Okay, here's my offer. Katie will do stuff, and you can kick Matt and Lee in the crotch.
That's probably the best offer I've gotten so far.
You can have Ethan as your slave.
Anthony?
He doesn't have a soul because he's a
no.
ginger.
That is true. I do
Darren
not have
here?
a soul.
These are all graduates who have gone on to do bigger and better things. We are currently at the school.
Gotcha. That's neat.
Alex, did you have your hand?
Are the student stuff available online to buy? Like, where do you guys usually sell your stuff after you make it?
A lot of people have created Etsy pages.
Ooh, Etsy pages.
Yes.
Cool.
And where are you located online with the Douglas and the whatnots?
What if somebody wanted to attend?
dc.edu.
I don't mean me. I'm not nearly.
Whoa,
But our fans have a
whoa.
great time.
Whoa, be careful, don't sell yourself short. This man right here started with no sculpting background at all.
That's true. I never touched clay or anything before I went to school. Yeah, really?
Nice.
3 short semesters.
Would you all recommend it 10 out of 10 to do it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Leading question, but I felt like I knew the answer.
If you can afford to do it, I would say, it's work, but it's fun at the same time. So, you're working, you're gaining skills, but you're also having a really great time doing it.
Awesome. Cool. Thank you guys for talking to us.
Actually, I have one last question because this is a good group to do this with.
Uh-oh.
Is it?
Are you sure it is?
Yes.
Probably.
Be here. Being on film, what's the farthest you'll get? What's the last thing you'll say? The most appropriate, inappropriate thing you'll say on camera?
Ethan's bad with words. What's the worst thing you'll say on camera?
People always ask us if they're allowed to swear, and we say, yes, you're fucking allowed to swear on our videos. So then we like to ask, what's the least appropriate thing that you would feel comfortable saying while you're on camera?
Alex here was born with both male and female genitals.
Perfect. That's the kind of thing we're looking for.
Proud of it. We left it.
I have very few limits, but I have no imagination right now. I don't know.
Then just pick the worst word you'll say.
The worst word?
Janko. Look it up online.
I know exactly what it is, unfortunately.
No one should ever look at Janko online.
Squeeze in a little tighter.
I'm Katie.
Ethan.
Lee.
Matt.
Me too.
Yeah.
We'll call you Matt with better facial hair.
All right. Sweet.
A little closer. Everybody. All right, good. Start talking.
Hi, we're here with
Lance.
and Matt with better facial hair than Matt. These guys just started talking to us because they also have a podcast. Not just one, but multiple. And it's on this thing. Could you tell us about your 3 individual podcasts and what they're about?
That's the LoCast Network. It's Pittsburgh-based podcast network. I have 3 different shows. I have a Pig Room, which is you're looking at it, if you're at the Comicon, you would... Look at that. That curtains my podcast.
I know. I made sure to go up a little bit so you couldn't tell there's actually nothing here.
It's like, all this genre stuff, superhero comics, games, all that's covered in the Big Room. Nerddom, I guess you'd call it. And then that's every Tuesday. And then on Wednesdays, I got Chat Fancy. There's 4 different hosts, much like you guys, with one lady there. And we actually pull our topics out of a hat, our patented Chat in the Hat technology. You pull out of the hat.
TM.
Do you mind if we steal that for a podcast?
Hey, you can use it. I mean,
We'll make sure to mention them.
We'll mention you every time we use it.
Credit is due, we'll be fine.
Well, of course. Of course. We don't want to steal your idea.
But we're going to steal your idea.
With permit, I asked. So you're not stealing after asking.
You're good. And then that's every Wednesday. And then the Last Great Podcast is on Thursdays, and that covers all of the bizarre, weird shit on the internet.
That's actually called the
Sometimes
Last Great
movies.
Podcast. He's not just describing the Last Great Podcast.
And that's what they are. And they do it every week for about a year. We've done it. We're on a year anniversary.
We're about to do our 52nd episode of the Pig Room.
The other two shows have 42, 10 episodes behind.
And so where'd the name for the Pig Room come from?
I have a friend, because we're from Evansburg, like you guys from Altoona.
Yep.
Nice.
We're originally from Evansburg, just now in Pittsburgh.
I live in Crescent.
Okay, yeah. So
Well, she goes to school in Crescent.
we're mountain natives as well.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are flatlanders.
I understand that.
Flatlanders.
My old man used to always say that to kids. Flatlanders. Like, what does that even mean?
Hanging out with their parakeets in Altoona. Whoa, bastards.
Whoa. Fancy.
Yeah.
Monocles and top hats.
We eat filet mignon every single night.
No, it's filet mignon.
What was I talking about? Pig Room. We have a friend, CJ's a friend of ours. Whenever we found this list of something he made up when he was a kid, and they were called the Warp Fighters. There was like 17 different zones in this reality he'd made up, and they each had a hero that represented them. and the one was like the nature zone.
And like each of the heroes were like an amalgamation of an animal and a plant that represented that zone.
So this one was, he made it like, this one was pig root, and like it was like a pig that was able to shoot like spores out of its nose.
That sounds terrifying.
And he made a little action figure out of it. There was a jar with holes poked in it. With those mushrooms that we didn't hit them, they'd pop. You could shake it and the shit would come out of the nose. And then, I don't know, whenever we decided to do a podcast, like 10 years later after we found that list, I thought it was funny called Pig Room.
Those things, I used to think they were drugs. The first time I ever found one on the ground, the little spore guys.
Yeah.
I totally thought I'd found drugs like on the ground. I had no idea.
Well, you did find drugs.
Kind of.
It's like meth, and then
Right, it's like a puffy fungus, and then crack cocaine.
Sure.
Like, that's a fact.
That's how
We're gonna find Matt just with like sunflower, like those flowers or the dandelions that like
sticking out of my nose.
Yeah, the little puffy things.
What are you doing? I'm trying to get high. I don't know. So we can find you guys at the LoCast?
Yeah, you can find us on the LoCastNetwork.com.
LoCastNetwork.com.
Also, just search us on iTunes or on Stitcher. We're on all that stuff.
Okay.
And we're also on Facebook and Twitter. Check us out there.
Will do. Now, you were telling me about a web series you're working on.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Probably won't debut it for 2 or 3 months, but it's a web series called Theo the Professor. I play Theo. He plays the professor. We come up with this old man makeup. It's like a horror. The actual horror in it is taken seriously, but the characters are two characters like a funny duo. It's like a Sherlock Watson type of thing, I guess.
Meets X-Files,
Who and his companions, I guess. It's like duos and companions or something. Yeah, like there's always like a pair. And my dude is really angsty, like young dude that's always upset. And he's like a buffoonish old man who's been alive for 150 years.
Buffoonery!
I can see you pulling off some good buffoon action.
And so we just like fight and frustrate each other in like actual horror situations.
But you guys really love each other?
Maybe.
Deep down?
Yeah, I mean,
Gotta watch to find out.
You gotta pretend whenever you act.
Yeah. It's all about getting into a character that is not really you.
So how long have you guys been friends? Forever?
For a long time, yeah. I guess almost 15 years now.
Yeah.
Friends is a strong word, apparently.
Right. You gotta act when you're on camera.
Yeah, we'll say that. Friends. Yeah, it's about 15 years. Back in Evansburg, back in the day.
Back in the day.